On a chilly autumn evening, the town of Millbrook seemed to hold its breath. Emily Harper, a young woman known for her bright smile and close ties to the community, stepped out for what was supposed to be a brief night with friends. But she never came home. Hours stretched into a sleepless night as friends and family scoured familiar streets and empty fields, calling her name into the dark. The local police launched a search, combing through every inch of the quiet town, but no trace of Emily was found. Her car remained parked outside her apartment, keys on the table, as if she had simply vanished into thin air. The peaceful town was shattered, replaced by an uneasy silence, broken only by whispered fears. Neighbors wondered if someone had seen something, if anyone had noticed the faintest clue. The community, once close-knit and carefree, found itself gripped by the haunting mystery of Emily's disappearance, a chilling reminder that even the safest places hold shadows. The days that followed Emily's disappearance were heavy with whispers and speculation. In hushed conversations at the diner and quiet corners of the town square, strange sightings began to circulate, glimpses of a figure wandering near the old railway tracks, flickers of light in the woods where no one dared to venture. Some claimed to have heard soft cries carried on the wind after midnight. The townspeople, desperate for answers, clung to these stories like lifelines, even as doubt gnawed at their minds. Fear settled like a thick fog, turning neighbors into wary strangers. Old legends resurfaced tales of disappearances from decades past, shadowy figures lurking beyond the edge of town. Some whispered that Emily's case was connected, a dark thread woven through the town's history. Yet no one knew what to believe. As the community wrestled with uncertainty, the line between fact and fear blurred, and the shadows lengthened, swallowing hope inch by inch. As weeks turned into months, the official investigation into Emily's disappearance struggled under a growing weight of frustration and unanswered questions. Detectives sifted through witness statements that often contradicted each other. One neighbor swore they saw a strange man near Emily's apartment, while another insisted she left willingly and was heading out of town. Police procedures came under scrutiny. Key evidence was mishandled or overlooked, and search areas remained suspiciously narrow. Some began to question whether the investigation was thorough or hampered by unseen forces. The community's trust in the authorities faltered, replaced by a gnawing suspicion that crucial clues were slipping through the cracks. The case files grew thick, but the answers remained just out of reach, buried beneath layers of confusion and silence. Meanwhile, Emily's family was left to grapple with the unbearable uncertainty, haunted by the possibility that the truth was closer and darker than anyone dared admit. Years had passed, and the town of Millbrook was beginning to settle into a fragile quiet, but Emily's disappearance refused to fade from memory. Then, unexpectedly, a new clue surfaced: a weathered journal tucked inside an old box discovered in the attic of her childhood home. The pages, filled with Emily's neat handwriting, hinted at secret fears and cryptic warnings about someone she trusted. The journal described strange encounters and unsettling feelings that, until now, no one had known about. This revelation sent shockwaves through the community, reigniting the search for answers and tearing open old wounds. Suddenly, what once seemed like a straightforward mystery became a complex web of hidden lives and silent threats. The new evidence demanded a fresh look at the past, challenging everything the town thought it knew, and pushing everyone closer to a truth long buried in darkness. The years since Emily's disappearance had left a permanent scar on Millbrook's heart. Families remained fractured, friendships strained by suspicion and grief. At town gatherings, her absence was felt like a cold shadow, a silent reminder of unanswered questions and lingering pain. Her parents, once vibrant and hopeful, had been worn down by the slow erosion of hope, clinging to the faintest possibility that Emily might still be found. The town itself seemed to hold its breath, caught between the need to move on and the weight of a haunting past. Despite the passage of time, the mystery refused to unravel completely, leaving behind echoes of loss and the unsettling truth that some disappearances are never truly resolved. In the silence, the community learned to live with its shadows, forever changed, forever waiting.